Is being healthy, is that anti-American? I mean, what is America, right? Michael Savage says border language culture. I think that's great. It's a great construct. What is being an American? Well, if you're to be a patriotic American, I think you want your country to do well economically, correct? You want it to be a place where people can afford houses and maybe cars, and the private property ownership is key to this. People can afford an education. If they want an education, people can start small businesses. We want to be secure in our effects. We don't want a government that doesn't come searching through our stuff whenever they want. But on the topic of health, is being healthy, is this anti-American? I mean, there's reason to ask this. Dr. Anthony Chaffee is sort of a whistleblower, and he had some thoughts about the Goldman Sachs business model. See, there was a meeting that was leaked, and Goldman Sachs seems to be suggesting that we, if we want to do good by America, that we should take some of the advice of the New York Times and CNN, that we should start looking at some things in our body in a different way, such as redefining death or eating super processed foods. I think I'm making this all up in a mega fever dream. I'm not. It's not a dream and it's not a movie. It's real life. We live in a time right now in America that doesn't sometimes seem like real life. If you look around and say, wait a minute, there are people who still believe either the government never censored anybody or the government should be allowed to censor everybody. That's America. We live in a time where we are now to expect to be surveilled. I don't know how many young people I've heard say to me, wait, you're bothered that the authorities that be can track you on your phone? They've always done this. Has there ever been a time where they didn't? Yes. In the book of Acts, in the Bible, we read about the formation of Christ's church after he went back to heaven. Peter and Paul, and Paul later, Peter and James and John and Philip. I'm sure Mary, probably the Marys, were involved in building Christ's church. We know that Philip became a person who waited on tables and later made a disciple of an international diplomat. Fantastic cataloging of how the church got built. At Angel Studios, they have taken the book of Acts and they have transplanted it into our era, a surveillance state, a censorship state. You can watch Testament and see your heart. Are you willing to stand for Christ when the rest of the world is standing against you? Go stream Testament right now. Go to angel.com/Todd. Become a premium Angel Studio Guild member. You can stream it today. You'll get 2 free tickets to all of the theatrical releases. You get to vote on the movies that they create, distribute, and promote, and with which they're changing cultures. Sound of Freedom is one you remember. Go stream Testament today. It's angel.com/Todd. This is Dr. Anthony Chaffee blowing the whistle on Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs had a really interesting question.
Goldman Sachs had a part of their meeting leaked, and they said, is curing patients a sustainable business model? And of course, the answer was no, because if a patient cured is a customer lost, right? So they even got a bit shirty. There's another leaked document from Goldman Sachs that they attacked a company called Gilead, which in 2013 came up with an actual cure for hepatitis C. I remember this at the time. I was an intern, and I thought that, wow, that's amazing. Actually going for cures, this is something to get behind. And apparently, Goldman Sachs wrote them an angry letter saying, look, you really messed up. You never go for cures. You just go for treatments. You want to provide a medication that they can live with their disease, and you can sell them that drug for the rest of their life.
Fact of the matter is, I just heard a radio ad for a treatment for a flu. Not a cure. I hear this all the time. Treat your condition. So is being healthy, is this anti-American? I mean, if you don't need the medicalized industrial complex, let's say that you get tons of vitamin D naturally. Let's say that you get proper amounts of vitamin C. Let's say you eat on a macrobiotically healthy level. Let's say you drink a bunch of water. Oh, and by the way, with little pink sea salt sucked in so that you're not dehydrating yourself by hydrating yourself. If you do all these things, you eat lean meats and vegetables. You eat little starches, no sugars. And you balance this out so that you take in slightly fewer calories than you burn every day so that you don't pack fat on your body. It seems to me that I'm hearing from Goldman Sachs that we should just surrender and just be good Americans and go out and eat what they tell us to eat, such as CNN. July 22nd, 2025. Eating this ultra-processed food may be good for you and the planet, experts say, from Sandy Lamott. The experts say, oh, I should go eat this. What is it? Oh, look, it's a plant-based burger. Oh, look, it's so delicious. Instead of just eating the plants, which anyone can do, It's all mashed up into a great big mush of fake protein that's really macrobiotically much more a fat or a carbohydrate than a protein. What is the long-term health effects of eating foods in this way that our bodies were never designed to eat? And why not just eat the plants? Because CNN said, the experts say, this can be good for you and better for the planet. The same people who want cows removed, and there's people who think cows should be eliminated. Bill Gates has said, look, we could either have cows stop passing gas or we can get rid of the cows. What do people do? We eat and pass gas. The New York Times, I think, cuts it to the quick with the technocratic medical establishment. A guest opinion piece in the New York Times headline, donor organs are too rare. We need a new definition of death. July 30, 2025. Is staying alive and healthy anti-American? I don't think so, because God considers extra days on earth to be a gift. He told kids, obey your mother and father, so it may go well with you and you may live long in the land. He also told us to be fruitful and multiply, and he supplied for us the common blessings of sunshine, air, water, and food. Food we can eat. We don't have to guess what's in it. Praise God, and let's question whether being healthy is actually anti-American.